Hi, Gary. Good to have you with us. So hello, traders, and welcome to today's session for Forex setups. I will be going through 10 currency pairs and looking at trade setups on the 4-hourly time frame. So let me share my screen. There we go. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat and I'll answer as we go along. Hi, Cheryl, and a few others, Derek, Edmund, who just joined us. First currency pair I will be looking at is GBPUSD. And GBPUSD, today looking at short. So on the daily, I've got still in the downtrend. So there's a little bit of consolidation and sideways price action usually is indicating that the market is going to break out in one way or the other. Now, because it is still in a downtrend, I'm still looking for short opportunities. So I'm looking for the price action to go possibly further up, break out from the previous high. That'll be really nice. And if I see that set up, then I'm looking for short. Alternatively, if it just goes around in here for a long time, it might just break to the downside, and then I would be looking for some kind of engulfing or other pattern to go short there. So let's see what happens next couple of days. We do have news coming out today and tomorrow, so possibly might get some movement after the news events. Okay. Let's see. Next currency pair I'm going to have a look at is EURUSD. And EURUSD, I'm also looking for short. So here I'm looking for a bit of a pullback to the trend line. And if we do get that, possibly to the previous top, then looking for a short from there. Again, because the price is going sideways, we may not see that false break at the top, or might not get the price going up to the trend line. So therefore then would be just going short with the trend. Our next currency pair is AUDUSD. And AUDUSD, I'm also looking at short. So on the daily, it has been going down for a little while, but we did have a couple of closes below that 70-cent mark. So at the moment, it's going sideways on the 4-hourly. So what I would be looking for here is any price that might go above the 70 but close below, and then looking for short after that. Again, if it just keeps going sideways, then might just go with the trend and go short if we have a price action below this sideways moving range. So looking for short at the moment on AUDUSD. Next currency pair I'm looking at is GBPJPY. And that is still going sideways, but the direction is still downwards in terms of the trend. So possibly still looking for short here as well, if we get any good price action off the trend line. Next currency pair I'm looking at is EURJPY. EURJPY, I'm looking for long. At the moment, we have had a little bit of price action just pop below, but come back above, and it looks like it is continuing. So here, sideways movement also means indecision. So the price could go higher or could go lower. So if it does go higher, then I'm looking for some reversal around this area. Otherwise, if it comes below, then I'll look for short maybe later. But at the moment, still long on EURJPY. Next currency pair I'm looking at is USDJPY. So USDJPY, right at the top, we did have on the 4-hourly a little bit of sideways movement with a double top. So the trend is still upward. So still would look for a long opportunity from the breakout of this range, but there's potentially only a 1-to-1 if we do get a triple top. So I'm not really that keen on entering that. If there is a price break below that range, then I would look for retest and going short if that eventuates over the next couple of days or the next week. But as it stands at the moment, it is still in the upward trend. So looking for long. Next currency pair I'm looking at is USDCAD. USDCAD, I'm looking for long. So we do have the daily closed above that range that it was going in. So I'm now looking for any pullback, either to the top of the range, to the top of the previous highs. So there, there, or even to the trend line, and then looking for long opportunities. So long anywhere there. So let's see how that plays out. Next currency pair I'm looking at is EURAUD. EURAUD, I'm also looking for long opportunities at the moment. We did have that price action turn around on the daily. So now looking for pullback, either to the previous highs or to the trend line, and then looking at going long from there. So that might take a little while to set up because the price is currently high. The next currency pair I'm looking at is EURGBP. And EURGBP, I'm looking for long opportunities. We have now broken out, so 2 closes above the channel that we had, the downward channel. So now looking on the 4-hourly at any pullback down to the top of the channel, and then looking for opportunities there to go long. That also correlates with the previous highs as well. So let's see what we can get there, and if there is any price action at around that level, and we can look for long opportunities. And the last currency pair I'm looking at is GBPCAD, and GBPCAD I'm looking for short. So we are still in a downtrend there. So on the 4-hourly, I'm looking for any price action that is either going to come up to the trend line and then reverse, looking for short. Any price action that basically breaks that range, even if it's just a false break, looking for short, or if it goes sideways and then comes down, then again looking for short at the break. So there's a few opportunities there to go short on this if the price action looks good. All right, that is all the currency pairs that I'm going to have a look at. Let me just check the chat box for questions. What about EUROCAD? I don't do EUROCAD. Are these cross pairs GBPK correlated? Yes, they probably are correlated. You can check the correlation matrix. I don't do that pair, so I'm not really sure off the top of my head. I would have to have a look. Jenny, Lenka, will like to clarify on last week, GBPJPY, we say took partial profit and to move stop loss, but the price did not hit TP1. Had you meant that we adjust TP1 in order to take partial profit? Okay, so Jenny, you can actually take partial profit anytime. You don't have to wait for TP1 to be reached. So yeah, I don't have any trades running at the moment to show you, but if you do open up the trade in your trader's toolkit, there is an option just to close the trade partially. I think on the box, let me just see. I don't have anything. So when you place a trade using the trader's toolkit, then usually you will get a window here with the currency pair that you are, you know, trading and the information there. Right at the front, there will be a gray cross. If you click on that gray cross, it will prompt you whether you want to close the trade or how much of the trade. So if you don't want to close the whole thing, you just change the number of lots, say to half. If you want to close half the trade, and then you would just close that manually. I don't usually move the TP1, but I do take partial profits earlier if it doesn't look like that there is really momentum to go in the direction of the trade. So better to lock in some profits than not. So I hope that helps. Okay, all right. If there are no more questions, that is all for this week. And I will see you again next week, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Singapore time. Have a great week, good trading, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.